16-year-old Melania Knobs, now Melania Trump, photographed by Stain Jerko, yes, that's his real name, as she embarked on a modeling career. Princess Diana at the Tushino Children's Hospital in Moscow in 1995. A child is initiated into the Ku Klux Klan, Macon, Georgia, January 1946. Mugshot of 12-year-old Jane Farrell, sentenced to 10 days of hard labor for the theft of a pair of boots, served at Newcastle Jail, north of England, 1874. Mussolini typing a letter during the final months of the Italian Social Republic. Portrait of Prince Arthur, 1st Duke of Connaught and Strathearn, 1874. He was the 7th child and 3rd son of Queen Victoria of the United Kingdom and Prince Albert of Saxe-Coburg and Gotha. Maori portrait photograph, mid-19th century. (23-year-old Iraqi Ba'ath Party member Saddam Hussein, 1960). Suffragette funny vintage photo. September 22, 1932. A woman tests a hairdryer at an exhibition in London. Detroit Tigers fan posing beside an overturned burning police car after the Tigers won the World Series. Detroit, Michigan, October 1984. (1980s) Soviet informals. Brigitte Bardot walking barefoot in the island of Capri, Italy, 1963. Girls boxing on the roof of a building in Los Angeles, 1933. Great Ohio River Flood, Louisville, Kentucky, 1937. A woman getting her hair straightened with a household clothes iron in the 1960s, a creative method used to achieve a sleek, smooth look. April 20, 1971. Hebrides, British aircraft carrier Ark Royal. Ferry Gannet AEW-3 aircraft on the aft elevator, photo by Charles Monsell. Betty White at home with her dog, 1957. Swift dog, Hunkpapa Lakota, C. Weight 98. Jennifer Connolly, 1991. Jewish Berber woman in Morocco, 1930s. Born without the lower half of his body, Johnny Eck became one of the most famous sideshow performers in America and starred in the controversial film Freaks 1920s. Survivor of the atomic bomb of Hiroshima, Japan, 4 years after, 1949. Moorish woman on her doorstep, 20th century. (1935). The Labor Day hurricane made landfall into the Florida Keys as a Category 5 hurricane with 185 mph winds and a central pressure of 892 min-BOR, the lowest recorded in the United States. A burning B-25 Mitchell bomber shot down by anti-aircraft artillery while bombing a Japanese oil refinery, Taiwan, 1945. Aerial photograph of Fort Douaumont before and after the Battle of Verdun, 1916. Aftermath of Hurricane Andrew, Florida, 1992. The grave of a Red Army soldier in Königsberg after the end of the fighting for the city, 1945. Dick Cheney watching the 9/11 attacks live on television, 2001. The crew of a Lancaster bomber paints their aircraft, 1944. Car Hop Girls, Texas, 1921. Hang glider Andrei Pechurin before another test ski jump on Lenin Hills, now Vorobyovo Gory, Moscow, 1963. A member of the Kshatriya caste, India, 19th century. The lady circled in red was Lucy Higgs Nichols. She was born into slavery in Tennessee, but during the Civil War she managed to escape and found her way to 23rd Indiana Infantry Regiment, which was encamped nearby. 1937. Hairdressing salon in Cannes, France. Marlene Dietrich and Rita Hayworth serving food to the troops at the Hollywood Canteen. A man operates a new remote handling apparatus designed for nuclear research by shaving another man's beard with its mechanical hands in 1959. Shanghai. In just 100 years, it has transformed from a simple fishing village into a major metropolis. Kowloon Walled City in Hong Kong, 1989. One of the most densely populated areas in history, with tens of thousands of people living in an area of about 6.4 acres. On the set of 101 Dalmatians, 1961. An Inuit woman carries their babies in cold weather clothing, 1940. Paintings on a B-24 Liberator bomber of the 43rd Bombardment Group, 1944. Japanese Yankee style, 1980s. A United States helicopter pilot runs from his aircraft after Vietnamese forces shoot it down in early 1965. Freight wreck in East Somerville, 1928. Floodwater from the Illinois River has covered Eckwood Park, the railroad tracks, and is inching up Main Street in 1979. The Lada stand at the New York Auto Show, 1973, New York, United States. Skijoring with horses in Norway, 1900s. The origin of a legend, the 1940s, Germany. The first Volkswagen Beetles traveled by train from Wolfsburg, still featuring their classic split rear window. Kashmiri cloth merchants, circa 1880. USS Liberty. The technical research ship arrives at Valletta, Malta, having been attacked by Israeli aircraft and torpedo vessels in the Mediterranean, 8 June 1967. A Siberian woman and visiting bear cubs, 1900s. Leonardo DiCaprio and his father, 1990s. Brave little 3-year-old Eileen Dunn sits in bed with her doll at Great Ormond Street Hospital after being injured during an air raid on London during the Blitz of London by the Luftwaffe in September 1940. March of Rural Laborers in Puerto Santa Cruz, Argentina, May 1921. Rammstein and Russian model Yulia Stepanova, who played the role of Snow White in the video for Sona 2001. July 4, 1995, Russian space station Mir orbits above Earth, photographed by the departing space shuttle Atlantis. The 1955 Lincoln Futura, the first Batmobile car. Photo from the Attica prison riot in New York, 1971. The Krummlauf was a German bent barrel attached to a Sturmgewehr 44. Fire Safety Observer, United States, 1924. A young David Bowie, then Davy Jones, right? With the lower third in 1965. Laura Antonelli, 1970s. Joseph Axford, 15, 1873, Wandsworth Prison, London. Arrested and given 2 weeks hard labor for stealing a blanket early January. The Summer of Love, 1967, Hippie in Haight-Ashbury, San Francisco. Cutting a wedding cake with a saw. Troops loyal to Shah Mohammad Reza Pahlavi arrived to control a crowd of demonstrators outside a burning government building at the height of Islamic revolutionary fervor in Tehran, 4th November 1978. An Egyptian soldier working with the British Army sits with his camel in this photograph. Circa early 1900s. Ozzy Osbourne and his wife Sharon looking very metal in 1985. (1915), the SS Eastland capsized on the Chicago River. A theatrical performance to celebrate the railway's centenary. Liverpool, Merseyside, England, 1930. Carole Lombard with her husband Clark Gable at a Hollywood party. From a distance, kitchenware sellers resembling giant robots, Naples, 1903. The SS Eastland capsized on the Chicago River in 1915. A stuffed bear with a German road sign near Leningrad, World War II. Bawo Mataluo villagers dragging a megalith. In 1915, on the island of Nias, megaliths were used to honor prominent deceased individuals. Shackleton's South Georgia Expedition, 1914. Expedition members prepare whale meat for 26 men and 61 sled dogs before heading to Antarctica. Children from a gypsy camp, 1930s. Kathy Shower, 1984, Playboy. The Seven Sutherland Sisters, c. 1890s-1900. They had floor-length hair and were celebrity singers. Roller Skating Friends, England, 1926. (1987), one of the first intifadas, the Jabalia refugee camp, North Gaza. American nurses wearing gas masks during training in New York, 1941. (1917), sailors dancing on the USS Recruit, a fake battleship built in Union Square, New York City by the Navy to recruit seamen and sell Liberty bonds. Children wearing scary masks for Halloween. Roller skating, 1970s. ISO Hibernia tanker under construction. Wallsend, United Kingdom, 1970. Anti-Vietnam War protest, London, 1967. Young boy stops to be photographed while picking hops, Yakima Valley, Washington, USA, 1939. Marcus Sargent, 17-year-old, takes aim and shoots 6 blank shots at the Queen in 1981. The picture was taken by Georg P. Ubel, a tourist who discovered the picture only after his film was developed. Nepalese man with tucked kukri in his turban, 1967. Teacher showing her class a hornet's nest to some of her students, Harlem, New York, 1946. Some prefer to watch from the back. Blacks and whites together march in the United States in the 1950s. Indian suffragettes take part in a huge march through London demanding votes for women to mark the coronation of King George V, 17th of June 1911. A young child takes a close look at a whale shark that had washed up on Botany Bay in 1965. Dutchmen in traditional trousers, 1900. Grande Guillotte of Normandy, France, pays the price for being a collaborationist by having her hair sheared by avenging French patriots on July 10, 1944. Dot Robinson, 1947. The pioneering woman of motor maids is seen here with her daughter at the Laconia, New Hampshire motorcycle rally, with her daughter Betty and their beautiful vintage Harleys. Mike Myers' student fare card in 1980. American hippies lounge around on Palolem Beach in Goa. Goa, India, 1975. The villagers of Endisay treat French soldiers with wine and fruit, 1944. Lady working during World War II, August of 1944. By the late 1800s, many Victorian women often grew their hair long. 2 Victorian women, 1890s. Wealthy merchants in Beijing dining with courtesans, 1900. A Parisian woman in her cannabis garden with her cat, 1910. One 1948, a group photo of store detectives hired by Macy's. They posed backwards to protect their identities. Some of the women prisoners of the Dachau concentration camp laugh or cry uncontrollably at the thought of being free after years of confinement. 29th April 1945. Suffragettes march in Washington for women's rights, March 3, 1913. Mrs. Suffern with a homemade banner at the parade. Oglala War Party, 1870. Yusuf Kubiev, a listener for the Red Army anti-aircraft unit using a ZT-2 sound detector, 1941. Sailing on Ice, Netherlands, 1980. (1964), students from a junior high school in Fullerton, California, squeeze into a Volkswagen Beetle in a record-breaking stunt. A total of 31 students managed to cram inside. 538,000 radio receivers handed in to the authorities by order in the summer and autumn, Norway, 1941. Most confiscated radios were sent to Germany. Gijoring with horses in Norway in 1900s. Chief shipbuilders of carrier Shikoku pose with the hull 2 days before launch. Yokosuka, Japan, May 30th, 1939. Bosnian soldier taking aim as Serbian paramilitaries flood the city of Mostar, 1993. Armed rebels, one wearing a gas mask, ride in a truck near Khomeini's headquarters on February 12, 1979, in Tehran. Major League Baseball's All-Star Game in San Diego, 1992. Grace Jones with Cab Calloway during his 85th birthday celebration in New York, 1992. Group photo of the Mussolini family at Villa Feltrinelli, March 1944.